get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Oh, we paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch what grows. And when I'm through, oh, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hello, it is Shoshie from Shoshie's Minis, and we are live, and it's Friday. It's a good day. It is, let's see, Rumble is here, Mazda Shmuel, Carlos, AF Garcia, hello. So we've got some Kingdom Death holiday pinups to paint today. I've got 4. We're obviously not going to paint all of them today, but I thought I would let you guys at least pick which one I'm going to paint today. So I will show them to you. We'll probably wait till a few more people come and get in chat, and then we'll choose. I'll show you the ones that I've got. Let me show you. Oops, overhead. There we go. All right, we have the Holiday Satan. My lighting is a little bit. Let's see if I can fix it a little bit. There we go. Holiday Satan pinup with the booty. She is the Santa Satan. And then, so you can notice that I did prime these, and you can see where I kind of blasted the white to give myself that OSL, you know, so I know where the OSL is going to be. See, then we have, this is the Holiday Twilight Night pinup. She also has a booty. She had a mold line, and I might be able to get rid of that. I'm hoping to get rid of that with a little bit of paint. So we'll see, but there's a little lint on her butt too. I gotta get that off. So there's that one. Then there's two smaller minis. This is the mini Santa pinup. It's a lot smaller. And then this one is the Holiday Pinup Nico, White Speaker Nico. I really like this mini. It's very interesting. She's being tied up or something like that. I guess she is the present. So you're looking forward to seeing how I do Santa's hair. You just finished your own 50mm Kingdom Death, Chris. Yes, you did, pun. So we're gonna have to see that next Wednesday. By the way, I did work on my January calendar, so I will be streaming in January. I'm hoping to launch my Patreon. I cannot promise. My goal is to get it launched by the 30th, which is when we're doing our big 20,000 Facebook subscriber big giveaway. So it's a good time to do it because a lot of people will be watching. Even if I don't launch it then, I'll at least officially announce it then. So we'll get that done at the very least. Yeah, so let's see. Let's figure out, let's do a little poll. We only have 11 people in chat according to what I see, but we're gonna try to do a little poll and see. Let's see if I can, I wonder if actual Twitch lets me do polls. No, of course not, nothing fun. Wait, manage your poll. Aha, I can add this, that's awesome. All right, let's try that. Does it let me manage a poll? Yes. All right, so let's see. What are Shoshie's followers calling themselves? Well, I already know that. View results. Hold on a second. Ah, the Kipitzers, Menchies. Oh, that's right. Oh, that was so cute. How do I do this? Quick pop-out poll. New poll. Okay, here's a new poll. What shall we paint? Which pinups shall we paint? That's what I'm going to ask. So give me a second here to type that out. Okay, so we got a couple different things here. You don't have to. Yeah, I'm not going to make anybody use bits or anything like that. That's kind of shady, but that's in Twitch's thing, huh? All right, so we've got Xmas, Santa, Satan. We've got Xmas, Twilight Night. We've got the Xmas, White Speaker Nico. And she is like, what, 28mm? Let's do that. Let me put that in there. It's not letting. It won't let me. Okay, the last two are the minis. The last two are the minis. In fact, let's see, mini Xmas Satan. There we go. Okay, we'll give everybody like 3 minutes. Well, we'll do it a little bit longer. We'll do 5 minutes on this poll so that people coming in does not meet content guidelines because it's a Satan and probably pinup. How about which model? Gotta be fair here. I wonder model, and then we'll do Santa, mini Xmas. Okay, we'll just take out those words and that should do it. There we go. Okay, view the results. We will start the poll. Does it say hello from Ireland? Welcome. Hello. Hello from Illinois in the US. How are you? How is the weather in Ireland right now? Did it start the poll? It didn't start the poll, did it? Hold on, let me try to make sure this is working. That's odd. Manage poll. I don't know. So there's a current poll up. If you see it, let me know, because I don't. You see it? Okay, good. I personally did not see it. It does counting down. You could vote. Okay, awesome. It doesn't show it to me, so I'm glad that you guys see it. Hello, Ailey. How are you? Diomedes, Real Brush Guy. How is everybody? We got well, rain, wind, and naughty elves. Hello from Bochum, Deutschland. Sehr gut. I just had, my friend sent me some Rittersport Schokoladen, and I had some, I ate probably in one day, Rittersport. Finally on vacation since 5 minutes ago. That's awesome. That sounds fun. Jamie G, hi. Lekker. Yes, so we're painting some Kingdom Death pinups. Let's show you guys. If you didn't get a chance to see, these are the ones that are in the poll that you can vote on. This is the big Santa. What is happening with my camera? Hold on a second. Let me put that back. Okay, there we go. Santa. This is Santa. This is the mini Santa. Mini Santa is a lot smaller. This one is Twilight Night. The Twilight Night, and this one is White Speaker Nico. So hi Batalur. Yeah, they are sweet. They're very cute. And I've already got the white airbrushed in there. I'm gonna start with my flesh tone. I've got, so these are like very anime-esque, and this is the colors that I've been using for the anime flesh color. It's very peachy and soft, and these are good colors. So usually we start with this one, and then this one, and then this one. I'm trying to think. Do you use primer? Yep. So this is the primer. I prime black first, and then I go over it with the white, where I go over it wherever there's a light color, like her hair is supposed to be white, and wherever there is supposed to be like light. So for instance here, I really blasted the light. Would I mind naming the colors? No, I don't mind at all. So the first color is Rosy Flesh. Sorry, let me put it on camera. Rosy Flesh by Game Color, 72.100. See? The next color is Cadmium Skin, 72.099. So these kind of go in order, so you can tell they're a triad. 199. And then this one is a little bit of a jump. It's 72.003. So not exactly a triad. I don't even know. I guess that's fine. And then of course I'm going to be using some Reichland Flesh Shade, most likely. Let me see. I have gloss. I don't know if I want to use, I don't think I want to use gloss, but I have both. We'll try it. We'll try and see which one works best. What's nice about the gloss is that it tends to, when you paint it, well, let's just play it by ear. We've got those two. We've got our minis. Did we end the poll yet? Let's see if the poll is ended yet. Hi, Dr. Pandateca. How are you? Let me check this poll. Okay, it's almost over. Vote in the poll, Dr. Pandateca. Which models shall we paint? We've got Santa. We've got Twilight Night. We've got White Speaker Nico. You can see that in order to from largest to smallest. And then the next one is, actually that one's probably, there's less detail on her. This one is the mini Santa. Okay. And the poll is over. And we're going to review the results. What is the results? Does it show you guys? Xmas Santa. That's awesome. That's a good one to start with. It's nice and big and you'll be able to see it really well. Okay, Xmas Santa. It is. That is the winner. Vote breakdown. 5 votes. 5 voters. Everybody voted for, 71% Xmas Santa. 1 vote for the Xmas Twilight Night. 1 vote for White Speaker Nico. And no votes for the mini. If you guys, let me see if I can give you the browser results for the poll. We'll put that in the chat for you guys to see. Hi, Melania. It's been a while. How are you? Boom. There you go. There's the poll. That's how you can see what we voted on. 5 of you voted, so that's okay. So let's start. We're going to point out that she's got some stockings on. So we're going to be ending her skin tone right about here. And her whole booty is going to be peach. And her breasts, of course, and then her arm here, and her shoulder, and I think, I'm trying to think. Let me look at the art card. We got to look at the art card. Santa baby. Wait, is that it? Nope, that's the Twilight Night. Okay. Here it is. Okay, so this is how she's got, like, gloves. So she does have, like, black gloves, basically. This is going to be very cute. This is going to be very cute. Okay, I have. You pulled out the other Xmas models you did last year. You've come a long way, I bet. I'm excited to see those on Wednesday. You like my beanie? Thank you. I got this from my friend Michelle. The reason why it suits me, it hides my big old forehead. It makes my face look proportionate. We always say in my family, like, we are hat people. Hi, Sneaky. Hello. Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do, I need a little mixing cup. This is probably going to be good enough to put a little thinner in to thin out my paint before I apply it into the, that should be way more than enough. I just wanted to make sure that that black paint isn't gonna, okay, I'm gonna dump out some of that. Okay. Just do a little bit. See, just a little bit. I think I'm gonna start with the Rosy Flesh, and it's pretty thick coming out of the bottle, which is why we need the thinner. There we go. Maybe a little bit more, although it's gonna thin. Wow, that thinner is strong. I wonder if I I wonder if I put the right thing in there. Okay, so see how that thins out to a consistency that's very, very runny. We don't want blobs of paint at all. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Now, set that right there. Let me put my gloves on, and I just got my nails painted. Hopefully I will not chew my nails as much now. I want to remind everybody, in the chat, there is a reminder from the bot to click on and enter my 20,000 follower Facebook follower giveaway. There's some pretty amazing prizes being given away in there from different sponsors. Badger Airbrush, Pro Krill, Monument Hobbies, Redgrass Games, and Creature Caster, and then not listed in that particular giveaway, but will be the day that we do the giveaway, is also Spellcrow. So they're also going to be giving us some prize support, which is amazing and awesome that they're helping us celebrate that milestone. All right, and now I need a mask because we're saving our lungs. How do you just click on that link? Click on that link, Ailey, just above. Just right under Sneaky Tiny Smalls comment there. All right, hold on a second. I think I have to take off my hat to do this mask. Give me 1 second. There you go. There's the link. Click on that link. There we go. And then we'll put the mask on. Okay. And everybody can hear me okay? Click that on. Now we're going to take our little cup of runny paint. Also, we need to put paint. Oh, this is the wrong airbrush. Hold on. I just got a brand new airbrush and I was going to use it. Maybe we can use this anyway. It might clog a little bit. Okay, so we're going to put a little thinner in the cup to make sure we're not spraying anything in there dry. Dark Shoshie, yes. Okay. Oop. Getting things. And we'll put a little paint in the cuppy cup. That is probably plenty. It's about a quarter of the way full. There, that's nice and bright. I always spray either on the paper or on the paper towel. It did spider a little bit, so that means we need to control the brush a little bit better. All right, I'm going to start back here. If I get a little too much, I can try to dry it with the airbrush. Because it looks like, see, you can see a few paint, see, now, it's a little too thin. To be honest, it's a little too thin. So, what we'll do is add a little tiny bit more paint. Yay! The Dwarf Ninjas! How are you? Ooh, that's a lot. Let's add a skosh thinner. There we go. How's the Dork Ninjas doing? There we go. That's nice. Nice. Sorry for silly questions. No, don't be sorry. Is there any chance to record this? Well, it's already being recorded. I put all of the videos on demand, usually up on YouTube. I've been slow about it lately. But you can watch them on Twitch for about a month. So feel free to go through on my channel. You'll be able to see videos, and that's where you can find them and watch this again. Absolutely. And I'm doing little, see how I'm doing that? Because I'm trying to control my airflow and get rid of these little paint lines that I created by accident. And little by little, they are going away, which is excellent. Yes, very much so. No problem. Okay, slow. I gotta wait for layers to dry sometimes because my rushing through it is what's making some of those little, can you see these little, you can barely see it. Let me get a pointer. Right here, there's these little lines. I don't want those. I'm trying to get rid of those by doing my layers. Okay, that's looking really nice so far. Get the inner thigh here. Okay. If I get a little bit extra on her, like overspray on her outfit, it's not going to matter that much because she is wearing red, which will cover the peach pretty well. Okay. And then the shoulder. There we go. We'll get that little baby face that's in there. There's a few baby faces and hands on this bag. Now remember, her glove is going to be more of a gray, and I hit it with overspray, but we'll be able to hopefully counteract that some. Okay. All right, I think I got all of the flesh bits. That's the first layer anyway. You know what? Since there we go, getting rid of some of that spray. There we go. Nice. Okay. Because I also have a little bit of chunky bits here. I'm going to go ahead real quick and just get these other ones because I have paint left to use up. No point wasting it, exactly. Do you guys see what's happening? See that? That is, what's happening is, it's, what I might do here, hold on, is just take a little brush and maybe smooth that out so that I can respray that, because I really messed that up. But because airbrush is so thin, you can usually do multiple layers over and over again. There we go. See, it's fixing itself. All right, get the belly. Now, I'm trying to remember how her outfit goes. There we go. Hands. Let me look at her card real quick. Okay, so she has knee highs and she has an armband. Okay, that makes it easier. Okay, much easier. The arm shoulder part, you can get that. Okay, we'll just keep going. We'll get all of the girls' skin painted, and then we'll finish painting the big girl there. Nico's going to be pretty easy because she is small, I think. I got a little bit too much. Let's see, I'm blasting it a little bit. I need to chill out a little bit. You were late to class because you had a date with a burrito. Is that Rosy Flesh? It is. It is. Good eye. Good eye. Was it a good burrito? Where was it? Was it from Chipotle? All right, that is looking awesome. Hopefully I won't mess it up. Okay. Looking good enough, right? Good enough. All right, that's all four. There's still a little paint left, but I'm going to go ahead and dump it. What do I want to do? Oh, you know what? I have to go grab a trash bag because I just realized I don't have one, so I can't throw away my paint. Hold on, yeah, I got to go grab a trash bag. So, hang on one second here. Give me 1 second while I run upstairs. Are you going to grab one? Huh? Can you grab me a trash? Okay. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to look at this marks. I'm going to grab a trash bag and then we'll be able to continue. So give me 1 second. I'm going to put a be right back up. Be right back. Okay, we are back because Mike grabbed me a trash bag. He is awesome. All right, so we can go back and put the mask back on to save our lungs. Okay, now I can dump this paint in there. And can I have water? Do I have water? I have spray through cleaner. That's what I have. I'm just going to take it back. Okay, so what I did, I have spray through cleaner in this bottle, and I just kind of swished it around in there for a little bit, got most of that paint out. And now, do 3, and then I can go ahead and squeegee this out here. Oh, see the paint, how it dries on the side? That is a dangerous thing for an airbrush because that potentially could get loose and then into the nozzle. So I'm trying to get as much of that off as possible. Welcome back. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure. You're taking the next 2 weeks off for the holiday, and these are your last few hours of work for a while. Nice. All right, there we go. Doing another little thing here. Bias and Unfair. Oh, thank you for the raid, Bias and Unfair. I'm building all the sexy Pinups from Kingdom Death. I am. Okay. Let's see if that's still going through. So that means we need to run some spray through cleaner all the way through. See how it's clean already? But that means there's still some in the nozzle. See, hold on. Welcome, Raiders. We're in the process of doing some airbrushing. How are you, Bias? What were you doing on your stream today? And I want to put a little bit of this cleaner on my paper towel. I need to do this. Sorry, you can't see the models now. There we go. We're just going to I can't handle it when there's a lot of paint on the outside of my brush. I just got to get it off. And of course, it's being a little bit of pain that took us. You were playing a phone game. Oh, wow. You figure to keep the relaxing. Oh, thank you. Yes, we do have a relaxing vibe on this stream. Thank you, though. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Get those last little pieces of paint. I bought a new airbrush. I'm going to have to see if I can find it. Chutzpah! Hello, love minis. All right. Is it... Okay, so now it's running clear, which is perfect, which is what I wanted. Need a little bit more, not thinner, spray through. There we go. Perfect. See how it's clear now? Okay. Now, the next color is our carrot. This is like a carrot, well, cadmium skin. Let's go ahead and dump this. Let's go ahead and put a little airbrush cleaner in there. Try to clean some of this out. Some of it can stay. It'll actually make a better... Get most of that out of there. All right, we're going to put some of this in there. Oh, nice. There's a nice big chunk of dry paint on there. Ooh. All right, and a little thinner. Thinner, thinner. There we go. Beautiful. This paint is a little bit thicker, I think, so I'm going to give it a little bit more of a stir. It's beautiful. Okay. Now, rumble until Double Fruity gets here. All right, just a little bit. Just a little bit. And make sure it's not spidering on me too much. Okay, I've got to go very slow. I've got to go slow. So this is my highlight. So I'm holding her in a direction that this will highlight. And we're just going to go very slow. I don't know what to do about that mold line. It will not come off. It's okay. See how that's starting to highlight her? Oh, see, it's spidering on me again. I need to slow down a little bit. See how much is spidering? Let's add a drop. Let's add a drop of paint. Put it on the palette to start, so that way I can control how much goes in. Oh my God. That's why I'm glad I put it on the palette. Oh my goodness. Oi vey, it's me. All right, we're going to put some of this back because that is a hot mess. Way too much craziness today. All right. What pressure am I using? What pressure do you think I should be using? Can I adjust? I can adjust it with this little thing. Hold on. That might be the problem. Thank you for pointing that out, Butler. You're very smart. All right, let's try adjusting the pressure and see if that makes a difference, because I think it was coming out too much, maybe. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. That's better. It's like a softer pressure. It's still a little bit thin. I'm just going to add a tiny, tiny bit of paint to it. It's all about the right consistency, right? It seems to be pretty good. Airbrush can make great skin, yes. They're so much easier now. Your go-to has been Rosy Flesh highlighting with Pale Flesh. Well, I've got Pale Flesh here, but I'm doing a third layer here to warm up some areas. Oop, see, I got too much on there. Okay. There we go. Notice I'm holding her at an angle so I can get the right amount of paint to come out and highlight. See, that's really cute. Let's get the belly. Is there a chunk of paint here? Yes, it is warming up nice. It'll be nice and soft once I finish. All right, here's Santa. Let's get the air pressure going. There we go. I'm moving my airbrush so that I get that soft, blurry kind of effect. See? Empress Excadrill, thank you so much for following. Oopsie, now that's a lot, but let's see what happens when I move it. There we go. All right, let's get the boobies. I just realized there was some more hands and other parts that I didn't get on this part. Jan, thank you so much for the raid. What a sweetheart. Let's see. Let's give a shout out to Genuine Vision. Oh, I got an emote. Thank you for that. 2020 snacking. That's what we all been doing. Hello, everybody. We're painting pinups from Kingdom Death. Look at that. Flickster. Yes, I am taking it seriously because we only have one pair of lungs. How are you, Flick? And Rexy15, thank you for following. Finest impression going on. Yes, we do. All right, give me 1 second here. We need to give a shout out to our buddy. If I can get switched over. Hold on. There we go. All right, Genuine. And here we go. that out. And then we're going to give a shout out to Flickster as well, who is my other awesome triptych buddy. I don't need to spell your name wrong. Here we go. And make sure it's 2 capital R's. There we go. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Bug King! 41 months. I have 3 lobes in your lungs if you lose one. But I want to just say, Bug King is our local know-it-all. He trolls me, and I will troll back. And I will do so unmercilessly. Unmercilessly. Danke für the emote. There you go. 41 months is kind of crazy, though. That, and I really do thank you for that. That's fantastic. Package arrived, safe and sound. Wow, that was fast. Oh, good, Ravage. I'm so glad. All right, let me just make sure we're getting the rest of these highlights on here. I don't want to start being rushy now that you guys are here. The whole idea is to slow down. Okay. Get the back of that leg. It looks kind of rough. There we go. All right. That's not bad. Especially get those kneecaps. Going to be 4 years soon. I know. It's amazing. So since I have so many of you in chat right now, I want to tell you that I'm going to be starting a Patreon soon. And I'm going to be creating my own models. It is a new venture. I haven't got the Patreon launched yet, so it's not available to join, but I just want to let you know I'm transitioning from Twitch to Patreon. Yes! It's going to be awesome. Yay! And I've been talking about these models for the last 5 years. So if you know me pretty well, you'll know what kind of models I'm going to be making, at least at first. At first, I'm going to make a certain kind of model. Yes, cute boy models for at least a little bit. At least a little bit. Just for the first 6, for sure. And if people continue to like those, maybe another 6. But then after that, we're going to go to some other things. All right, we're going to clean this out. No, the first 6 will be demi-human. So, like, I have an idea for an orc. I have an idea for just all kinds of things. I have an idea for like a crow boy. I think Sneaky will like the crow. Yeah. I guarantee that even guys won't mind these models. They're going to, so let me show you, hang on 1 second. I'm going to take this mask off so I can talk to you about this Patreon. Give me a second. Without giving away too much, because I don't want to spoil this, because the whole idea behind the Patreon is that you guys are going to be able to be part of me making these models. So you get to help decide a lot of things, and at different tiers. So, you know, there's going to be the first tier, which is going to be like you're going to get pretty much all the updates, but, you know, not right away. And then as does my other half? Absolutely. Well, I'm already painting half-naked women all the time. You have a long list of ideas. Okay, Dr. Panda Tech Guy, I want you on my team. You got to be on my team. Let me show you guys. So for this orc, because I have, so the first model is going to be like a very cut, very svelte guy. Should I tell you? I don't know. I'm so bad. But the second one is going to be more of a different body type that you probably haven't seen on models before. I showed him off on the other last week, or sorry. Okay, I found it. So, do you guys know who this is? He's a rugby player, and I think he would make a great body type for an orc. Don't you think? Anyway, he's a British rugby player. Ledge. He's a diamond geezer. Yeah, so don't you think that body type on an orc would be handsome? You want to paint a climbing male hanging from an overhang? What? Oh, that sounds cool. Okay, male, not a male. You guys are funny. Anyway, that's as much of a hint as I'm going to give you on the models, because I don't want to give away. So one of the models, the first model, he's already designed. I found an illustrator, a female illustrator, and she just designed the first model and the 360 for my sculptor. And then I found 2 female sculptors in Spain, and they're going to sculpt it for me. Now, when the Patreon comes into play, we'll ask the Patreon members, the ones that are in the tiers that are able to do polling, whether they want to have a bust or a 54 or 75 millimeter. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Full steam ahead. You guys are excited. That's exciting. So the biggest thing about the Patreon is that it's not just you guys are helping me create models. It's that we're going to be an entire community together. So I'm going to be bringing this Twitch community, which is already really awesome. I will be streaming through Patreon after this. Yeah, I gotta leave because I won't have the time. So there's a couple reasons why I'm leaving Twitch. And this is really raw to talk about, so it's difficult, okay? One, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. And I don't see as well to paint my commissions on Twitch. Okay, that's one. I'm gonna be 50 next year. You believe it or not, I'm gonna be 50. So it's harder for me to paint on stream than it used to be, even just 5 years ago. It's crazy. So that's number one. Number two, I want to do more commissions. I really do. And Twitch kind of saps some of my energy to do commissions. Yeah, she obviously said 15. Guys, I look damn good for my age, and I'm very excited to be 50. Very excited. Half century, yes. That is an accomplishment to get to 50, especially like in our day. You're just an older year older than you? Awesome. So you'll be a half century soon too. So, number two, I want to do more commissions, right? And to do more commissions, I need to be able to have that time. And like I said, Twitch does sap some of my energy. Thank you, Dr. Pandateca. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Number three, I have this dream to make these models. And again, it goes back to time. I don't have the time to do it if I'm doing Twitch at the same time. And so the Patreon is going to help me bridge. I'm going to do the models whether people back the Patreon or not. But the Patreon is to, one, give us a community, be able to have a place for me to stream a little bit, because I will be streaming at least once a month, and I will be hanging out in Discords on a weekly basis. So we have a Discord attached to the Patreon as well. So you'll be able to actually get more Shoshie input and feedback on your models and stuff if you join and you're at the level that you can be in the weekly hangouts with the Discord. We cause so much angst, Shoshie. Well, us mods do. That's not one of the reasons. Aww. My secret is good genes and also keeping out of the sun. Discord chatty painty. Yes, chatty painty is exactly what I want to do. So those are my 3 big reasons. I want to be able to create these new models. I want to be able, and so then once the models are created, I'll be able to do some tutorials with those models. I'll be able to teach with those models. You guys will be able to buy them. That's the other thing. Yeah, so because I don't want to be in an inventory tax, like I don't want to carry inventory because of taxes. I did it when I was a fine artist, and I had watercolor paintings I had to keep track of, and it's a nightmare. And so I don't want to carry a lot of inventory. So I'll be doing a pre-order, which everybody who joins the Discord will get a 5% discount on the model when you buy it. But only tier 2 and 3 will get early. Let's see, is it tier 3 gets early access to the pre-order, and all the rest get just a little bit earlier access to the pre-order. Everybody will get access to the pre-order eventually, but at least one tier will just be at the regular public level. Once the pre-orders are in, I close the pre-order, and then the people who, I give that amount to the sculptor, or not the sculptor, sorry, the caster, and they cast that, and then they ship it. The people who I'm thinking about going with will be able to ship to Europe and UK, and then they'll ship me my US orders, and I'll be able to ship to Canada and US and New Mexico, or however, on this side of the pond. Is there a tiered cake available? No, but I did promise to give gecko pictures. We will be doing gecko vids and pictures. One of the tiers, you'll be able to have secret vlogs and behind the scenes things of the whole process, right? Yeah, that's who I will ship there. North America. And probably I'll do South America as well, because I do know we have some friends in Argentina. Okay, so there's so much to talk about with this Patreon. Sign you up for Gecko Access tier. Oh, you want me to get out of Gecko? We'll get out of Gecko. New Mexico is a state. Did I say New Mexico? I'm sorry, I made a mistake. Mexico. Old Mexico. How's that? Let's get out of Gecko real quick. It'll give you time to ask some questions. Who do we want to get out? Since it was Benjamin. Benjamin, would you prefer peppercorn or ginger biscuit? I've been getting them both out, but maybe I'll start making it so it's just one. So we're not pestering them both every time. Biscuit! Okay. Where's the biscuit? There she is. Oh, she was sweeping. She was pooped out. There me, biscuit. She's a little bit cold. I'm going to have to move their hide a little bit so there. She's a little sleepy girl. Look at that. Try not to put her directly under the light because she doesn't like the light. Baby. Oh, she's sleepy and she's a little bit light phobic. What do they call that? Light phobic is not the word. Is there any chance that you could paint someone else's figure as a commission? Oh yeah, absolutely, Tom. That's what I want. That's my full-time job. I'm a full-time commission painter, and Twitch is just like a photophobic. Thank you, Mikey. You're so awesome. Cute. She's so cute. Let's do a little close-up. Blinky, blinky. Oh. All right, you go back to bed, girl. She's a little bit cold, which is probably why she was sleeping hard. Peppercorn's like, don't touch me. Let me move that. There we go. Come here, Peppercorn. All right, they are back in their hides. Yes, I do commissions. All you do, just contact me and let me know what you want painted and we can talk about it. Hi, Ty. How are you? Blinky blip. You made figurine for your nephew and painting was a pain in the neck. Yeah. No, she's not albino. She's amelanistic. So she has the dark eyes, but she has sensitive eyes because she has low pigment. You're missing. Aw. Well, now you're here. Okay, so let's go back to this. We've got our paint. I'm going to dump that. Let's get a little swisher with this. I don't know what you're talking about, Orchrist. Oh, okay. You are making plans. There we go. All right, now we've got the lightest color, which is the pale flesh. That's cute. I like that. All right, just a little bit. I don't want to add too much and then get things too thin again. Just a little thinner. There we go. Oh yeah. See how it's opaque up against the cup? That's probably about right. Okay, this is the lightest color. I need to spray that through. I need to put my mask back on. Give me 1 second. How have you been, Ty? Is everybody having an okay winter? I know this has probably been a rough one for people. By the way, Tom, if you get a chance, follow Genuine Vision. He is also in Ireland. And he is also a Twitch painter. There we go. All right. We're going to pour this in the cuppy cup. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Perfect. All right, now this is the part where I want this to be the main highlight. Do you know what though? I kind of want to do a little, before I do that, I want to see what happens if I put a little Reichland. And we got some metal to listen to. Yes, Darth Shoshie does return. All right, let's take this. I've got a short brush. I'm going to do the Reichland Flesh shade. And I'm just going to give her my little over here. Hold on a second. Hopefully I won't drop that. Okay. Do not spill. Just going to cover her face with that, and then a little, need more. I kind of want to use the gloss, but I don't know if it's going to work or not. Let's use the non-gloss. There we go. Okay. It looks better on the front. That's okay. Get a little bit more. Trying to get this nice and even. Whoop. I dropped it on my, ooh, that's a lot. Let's smooth that around so we don't have too much. Okay. There we go. Much better. All right, same thing with the next one. Like I said, we're going to try to do all the skin together. See how that's going to go into the crevices and fill up those back dimples. Get a little water. Smooth it around when I need to. I'm going to put it on here because I can keep dipping into it without spilling my Rosy Flesh. Give me 1 second. I'm going to check chat in a little bit. There we go. Nope, I don't want that there. I'm going to have to get rid of that. Okay. Mop that up. Smooth this out. Smooth that out. Wherever I make mistakes. I don't want a tea stain, so I have to work quickly. And I'm going to do another spray with the stuff that's in the thingamabob, so some of this will get covered if I get a little too much. I just found a little bitty piece of paint. Okay, let's get this belly. Now, I'm not 100% sure this is going to work. It's been a minute since I painted some Kingdom Death skin, but I know my way around skin well enough that I know that I can do some fixing if I need to. Which is good to know. All right, there we go. We're definitely gonna need to fix some of that. You're probably asking, why didn't you just layer it, Sho? She probably should have. Is that a mold line or is that a giant cat hair? I think it's a cat hair. No, it's a mold line. I'm just gonna leave it. Unfortunately, yeah, this one has some mold lines I just found. I might have to do some surgery on her later, which happens. Okay. See this extra of smoothing everything so that wash cleans up nice. There we go. This wash also goes to kind of help color the bits that the airbrush didn't get to. So that's also a nice bonus. It also seems to show off that other layer of that more golden color as well. Alright, I'll be checking chat in 1 second. Get her face, get a little bit of wash on her face. See if I can get the back. Yes, I can. Good. See, that's why it's also good, because I can reach the back of the mini with the wash. Okay. Now, let me check chat. You've been okay. Your leg healed up nicely. Hubby, not so well. Oh. Look, I'm your mother. You've been baking and you keep saying you're going to paint. Yeah? Are you in a little bit of a rut right now with painting? That's okay. Your oven keeps calling you back. Sometimes those other hobbies come first. Sometimes. All right, there's our final color with the airbrush. Let's try and see what happens. We didn't get her. She's the most important one. Hold on. Let's go back to this. A year-long rut. Oh, that's okay. We have those sometimes. Sometimes you have to fill the well, and I think that's what you're doing, Ty. Fill the well. Get excited about other things, right? Okay, because I don't want too much on her face, just enough to give us some definition. That's beautiful. Get these baby faces and these hands. Creepy, creepy baby faces. Okay, so there's a lot right here. We're going to smooth that. Perfect. The wash does a couple things. It kind of smooths out some of those mistake layers too, right? So there's a lot of swishiness right here. We're going to try to get rid of that. Let's get rid of that with a little water. Just make it smooth. There we go. Better. There we go. All right, I'm going to let that dry. And let's go back to this gal. So let's see what happens. We got that real nice light colored layer. See how the contrast helps? I'm doing these really short little bursts. Look at her face. Okay, that's so nice. Get the belly. You see a little bit of a spidering, but I don't know if I can get rid of that. That's okay. Okay, that's looking good. I think she needs another thin, here, I'm going to do this. Really thin with water. I'm going to take some of this pink, that original color, this one right here, this Rosy Flesh, and I'm going to come in and do just a layer over the top to blend that, because that got a little bit bright. And just that thin layer. And I can kind of control that a little bit better too. Not bad. I'm saying not bad. Okay. That looks nice. Okay, so then same thing on this one. We're gonna get these small. Oop! Oh shoot! Did you see what I just did? I blurped. Let's see if we can get that off really quickly. This is where you guys always see me fail in public, right? Most of that is going to be black anyway, so we'll be able to get that all cleaned up. Okay. Okay, not bad. I did not wreck her, thank God. It's like I'm making magic with paint. Aww. That's cool. Alright, I'm going to make this a little bit. There we go. That's perfect. That little dot. Alright, now I'm going to take my glasses off again. The magic happens when I can slow down and concentrate, right? See, there we go. That's looking good. Okay, that one's looking really nice. Maybe because I slowed down a little bit. This one we got. Is it this one? This is the main one that we're working on. It's very slow, you know. It might be a little bit boring to watch, but you have to do these layers. Uh-oh. I might mess that up a little bit. Oh no! It looks like she's got bruises now. Let's do a little pink. We're going to put a layer of this right over the top of that because I think I need to cover that. So I'm just going to blow air. See if I can salvage my mistake a little bit. There we go, that's better. Okay. Let's get these other baby faces. Might have to come back to them. That is very fair. Okay. I'm going to dump this out. We're going to come back and we're going to hand paint some stuff. This just wanted to get these base coats on here. Oh my goodness, my face is sweating. I want to get these base coats on here because it makes things so much faster for you guys. Put some dump this in here. Bear with me while I clean out my dirty airbrush. Everybody's snuggling. You guys are so cute. All right. I probably should wear a mask with this as well, but it is going into the little dump pot, so it's not really escaping too much anyway. All right, juggling everyone like it's a Huggles party. Can you get your trail cam? Oh no, I did not. Mike is supposed to be building me like a little stand for it so that we can put it up. Bear with me here. There, now it's starting to go down. Hold on. Good, good. All right, that looks like it's clean. Clean enough to shut off. Okay. Bear with me. Boop-a-doop-boop. Let me get my hat back on. Now we are all set. Hat engaged. I'm gonna take these gloves off. Okay, let's start on Santa. This is the one that we wanted to get done. There are some little what do you call them? Like defects. It's okay. We're gonna paint those now. Here's my brush. Over here, I think if I were to do this again, I would not do that wash. Or if I did, I would do it in a different way. Because now I have to kind of hand layer these little mistakes. And oh, now there's lint on my palette. That's the worst. Okay. I'm going to put, where did it go? I had my pale skin. This is it. This is probably what I need to be putting on there. That'll cover it up a little bit better. Glasses are off. Yeah. So we'll do a little bit of a layer of this, and then we'll come back with the peach and fix it. Smooth it out. Go in there with this peach. Wet blend it. The tuchus. It is a zaftig tuchus. There we go. So that came out nice. I do like that. Let me get my pink, or my coral rather. Just gonna put a little bit on the booty so that it's not so white. Need more. There we go. Does anybody have any questions about the Patreon, about my future plans, anything else that they would like to know about? There we go. There we go. This model, anything like that. Okay. Smoothing, smoothing, smoothing. It's all about how I'm feathering it like that. Now we can add that pink back in there. See? Everything else looks okay, except for the shoulder. I might fix the shoulder a little bit. It looks a little bit brown right here. Oh, see, that's really yellow. Let's take that out. Go back to the pink. Mixed together, it looks nice, but not too much yellow. I see some questions. Maybe I missed it, but when exactly are you going to start the Patreon? My goal is to at least announce it officially on the 30th. I don't know if it'll be, I think it'll be done by then. It's very close to being done. So if I can announce it on the 30th when we go, that would be the best. If not, it'll be sometime in January probably. And that's okay. Oh, that's pink. So that's when I would hope. The latest will be January because I need to get going on it, right? But I'm hoping December 31st is my official launch date. That's my goal. It has to be just right though. You know, this is one of those things. It's like a baby idea. Just need to be told the word go and you become a patron. Okay. So there's going to be a $5 tier Bateleur, a $10, so the $5 early bird, a $10 tier, a $15 early bird, a $20 tier, and I think each tier will have an early bird, I think. And an early bird, 15, 20, wait, 5, 10, those are the first two tiers. 15, 20, that's the second two tiers, and then 25, 30. 25, 30 will be the last two tiers. How long do you think the pre-order production? It really depends on how fast the sculptures are. I've never done this before. It's all new. So I really won't know. So everybody, you know, is going to put faith in me to get this done. I've always been one of those kinds of people. I say what I do and I do what I say, right? Maybe not as much with getting my Twitch schedule up, but at least I try to make up stuff, right? Oh, there's another baby back here. I will do right by you guys, though. Don't worry. That's the other advantage of having the Patreon, is it really kind of helps keep me accountable for things. And I'm on the books to have the model sculpted in mid-January because they have their own schedule, right? So, but I'm hoping that I'm on the books. I did contact them today and said, hey, let's get this deposit going and everything. Everything else, casting, all that depends on their, I don't know, on their timeline. I've never done casting before. I've never done any of this. So once we get that first model done, though, it will be so much faster and more easier to have expectations once that's done. From the people who I've seen do this before, it seems like once they have the model sculpted, it doesn't seem to take that long to get things going after that. And we're not using stuff like, we're not using Kickstarter. Everything is going to be through me and Patreon. All right, let me get her face here. Let's go with this lighter color. See how I'm starting to build up her highlights on her face? Let me check chat again, see more questions. $30 is good. 30 is the highest, except for there's going to be one tier. It's going to be called My Painting Apprentice. And one person a month will be eligible, like, to be able to sign up for that tier. And they can come and they can get help on a project. They can eventually... Yesterday is the last day of Hanukkah, Ravage. Yiddish word for Hanukkah. The Yiddish word for Hanukkah is Hanukkah, I think. Actually, it would be Chanukah. Chanukah. And it was yesterday was the last night. But don't worry about the spelling, because it's phonetic, right? It's a phonetic, because our alphabet is completely different. See how that lightness is looking really nice? There we go. I'm just using the very end of the brush to brush on these highlights and blend these in. Get a little bit of this pink on the side of her cheeks. It's a little like a blush. I do have to say, Rumble really helped me the other day. When you said, you know, if you build it, they will come. That really gave me a boost of confidence that I really needed. This whole project is very scary. Can you imagine? And knowing that people are gonna be supporting me and, you know, rooting me on is just really nice. I'm just gonna use a skosh of this cadmium. I just want a tiny drop of this. This is an oil paint, but I'm gonna blend it in with these acrylics. You'll see. Just a smidge. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Make her little tip of her nose a little bit rosy and cute. The advantage of using this like little oil paint is it blends really nice. Do a little bit across the bridge as well. That's cute. And then see if I can do her lips yet. Yep, that's super cute. Okay, I will go back and look at chat again. Let's see if you guys can see that. Can you see? The lighting is crazy. What's happening with the lighting? Oh, painting. Not a fan of Xmas songs. I guess maybe I don't know. I don't like songs. Maybe my favorite Hanukkah song would be gosh, I don't really even like Hanukkah songs that much. I don't know. I'm kind of the wrong person. Haka Nukwa? What in the heck? Some of the rubbish out there, and how some treat the subscribers. Trust me, you won't have a problem because you care and you look after folks. Yes, That is absolutely true, Bachelor. I do care. I'm not gonna leave you guys high and dry. I've seen that. I've seen it as well. Luckily, I've not seen it a lot. By the way, this is that oil paint. I'm just giving a little rosy. A little rosy glaze. Isn't that cute? Little booty is rosy because it's cold. Okay. I messed up her face a little bit. I see a little too much. There we go. That's better. Let's go back with the lighter colors and highlight again. Blending it. Oh yeah, that's really cute. It is harder to paint on Twitch, let me tell you. Okay, now let's start with a burgundy for her outfit because we're gonna come up to this really brilliant crimson. Where is the burgundy? There it is. Glasses on back. You're quitting to the... Oh, Tom. That's great. Zane Kleine Jägermeister is the best. Zane Kleine Jägermeister. I don't think I've heard that one. That's cute. Okay, so we're going in. Very thin paint. This is the, what's it called? It's the Pro Acryl Burgundy. It's already pretty thin. I'm being very careful not to get any on my little fur liner here. There's a little fur edge. So you get the outline and then color a little faster in the middle. It's a lot faster that way. There we go. And then her arm is also red. I colored the edges first, right? Everywhere there's an edge touching something else. See if I can see that back there. Oh. There we go. And she does have red stockings. Again, I like to go around the edge first where I can, and then paint it faster in the middle. See? I like my fast techniques. So the last tier of the Patreon, like I said, it's going to be like an apprenticeship. It's going to be more than the other tiers, obviously, because it's a one-on-one hour-long coaching session that I'll do for one person once a month. And then, you know what, I might end up adding extra tiers later, but I want to only, you know, put in the amount that I think I can handle at first and then go from there, because I don't want to bite off more than I can chew. I've seen people start Patreons and then end up working like 50,000 hours and then burn out and quit. And that is not what I want to do. I don't want to do something that I'm going to start and then, you know, I want it to be like Twitch, where I've done this for, you know, 3 years now. And I want it to be something that makes something that people will really appreciate and enjoy. Okay. Get in here and get this knee. Oops, I'm getting pieces of the lantern, but luckily I can fix that. Notice that I'm ignoring the OSL at the moment. That's because we've gotta layer up in our colors before we get to that. Okay, this is the second coat. We're covering some of our original brush strokes now, where things are streaky. I don't want a ton of layers, so I'm not, if I don't have to go over it again, I'm not going to, because I want the paint to stay pretty thin. Okay. All right, and then the belly. We got the belly. There's a little spot. Now these are like tongues that are on her, that are like her, it's like a bra made of tongues. And yes, that's smutty, but it is Kingdom Death. And that is what you get with Kingdom Death. Hang on a second, I lost my tweezers and I found a big old cat hair thing. Let's get that out. Trying to get it out with my own fingernails. That's not working because my fingernails are too short. There we go. There, got it. You like this? Yeah, this starts out really dark and it will get brighter and brighter the further we get. It will look really nice. You support a writer, a magician, a board gamer, and a few mini painters. You like the platform directly for supporting people. Yeah, it is good for that for sure. I've supported various artists and various musicians and YouTubers, lots of different content creators. And you're exactly right. It is a great platform for helping people achieve things. Okay, back in here. I don't know how far I can get. Let's try it. All right, that's step one. Let's do the rest of her red. We're gonna layer up with this burnt red next. And then the final red will be super, super red. This is the next color, and this is our kind of highlight, right? Technically, it's like our mid-tone, right? And it isn't going to go deep into the recesses, because if you do that, you're going to hide all that beautiful burgundy and you're not going to get the depth and the contrast that you want. So down here underneath her elbow, I'm going to leave that alone. Leave that, blend that in with the burgundy a little bit. See, I can even wet blend them together. Just like that. Okay. Next, go on the edges of the cloth where the little, what do you call them? The folds, where the folds are. And then where the volumes are on the body. Leave that little bit of recessed area. Oh, we got another follower. Let's see who's following us. Snooze 247, thank you for the follow. Admittedly, some are pretty cheeseball. Yes, so many people they do. And you know, it's kind of silly to do that, to get up in arms about what other people might like. Because, I mean, there's definitely a market for everything, you know? There's going to be people who are going to be up in arms about my minis as well. Guarantee it. But I'm hoping not too much. My minis are not going to be like Kingdom Death. They're going to be much more mainstream. That's for sure. See how cute? All of my minis are going to be saved for work. Okay, remember this lantern is over here, and actually it's a little bit loose. That lantern is shining light on her knees, so we have to really think about what colors we put on this knee to give it that OSL look. So it's going to get the most bright red, right? Because most of that light is falling on that knee and on her leg. We have to show that. Now get a little bit of this burgundy and then wet blend right here. See how that looks? Isn't that pretty? A little bit of that burgundy and that red, that dark red mixed in. That light is also showing on her belly, right? So that's going to be nice and bright. You know, and the other thing is cheesecake has been around for years and years and years. And we are no longer a puritanical society in the U.S. here. I have to tell you that the Europeans, I don't think they get as bent out of shape as some of the Americans do. It's just my impression. And I think that is because of our puritanical roots. Each to each their own. Okay, so there's that beautiful red started. We're not going to have too much back here, just a little bit. Yay, we got another follower. Name is Foxolotl. Oh, I love that name, Foxolotl. Are you who I think you are, Foxolotl? If you are, I'm so excited that you're here. You need to put your kids to sleep, Tom. Okay. Yes, definitely come back. Don't forget to follow if you haven't already. I think you already did. Mikey, I think the Brits enjoy being crude. Godzilla says, don't you believe it? You've been roasted from even mentioning KTM here. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, some people really, really don't like it, I guess. I don't know. You missed what red? It's, so far we have a mix of this burgundy, and then the second color is burnt red. And then we'll have, you're not sure who I'm supposed to be, but you're here enjoying the stream. There's a YouTuber that I watch, Fox, that has the name Axolotl in their YouTube name, and they also have a Fox friend. So if you recognize that, then that's who I'm talking about. But there's a lot of people on the internet, so it might not be you. Not them. Okay. You never know. Freaky Deek. Aw, thank you for the raid. Look at you. Welcome, everybody. We're painting red, which is a difficult color. We're painting skin, which is also difficult. And we're painting a very bootylicious girl. Hopefully, if you are 18 and you're 18 or above, you're okay to be in this channel. Otherwise, probably this is not the stream for you. Okay, I love the way these paints blend. We're ready for the final red, I think. We started with burgundy, then we went to burnt red, and now we're going with bold pure red. This is our final highlight. Now, let's see if we can highlight this. We're going to go back on these. Yep, that's the right red. See, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Red is one of my favorite colors to paint. I'm not so great with blue. Blue is not easy for me. But red, green, I like those colors to paint quite a bit. Green, purple, and orange used to be my main go-to colors. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the burnt red a little bit to transition and smooth out the bold pure red right there. Now once that's dry, I think I will go back in with the oil paints and put some on. Blue is not your strong suit either. There may be some misconceptions about Santa and Satan. What misconceptions? She's definitely knows if you've been naughty, right? Ugh. There we go. Let's get this red. What I love about Procryl is how they, like I said, they glaze out really nice, like over here. We're smoothing that over the red. There's a wrinkle right here. I start with the wrinkle and then I kind of blend it out from there. Okay. Remember that kneecap is going to be bright red because of that lantern. That's pretty. There's some little small wrinkles on her leg here. Those are always going to be brighter. These little highlights here. Let's see if I can get them solid red. Yeah, that's better. You notice how I leave that lip of dark right where the leg meets? That helps me again with my contrast. And if I need to go back in with my mid-tone and smooth things out. There we go. Because some of this red is a little bit streaky. Okay. Let's go back on this knee. Remember the light fixture is there. So that part gets to be very, very, very bright red. And then we'll take this burnt red with the dark red on our brush and smooth that. And now we're going to get some burgundy. See, because it's darker back here, right? Because we need that contrast because of where the lantern is. Now I rinse my brush and just kind of wiggle it here to smooth between the two layers. Get it just right. Oh, this is so tough. We probably will take a stretch break here in a second. Remember that lantern is shining on her belly. It's going to be bright red down here. There we go. That's better. But that also means that the dark contrasts are going to be much darker as well. There, see, do you see how I just painted the highlights there? And I just noticed this whole part is not even painted, so I'm going to go back in with my burnt red. Try to get that back in there. And now my burgundy is also, this is tricky because I kind of messed it up a little bit. That's okay. I can fudge it and then dry it. We can go back over that later. Did you see how I took some water and I tried to dilute that right there? There we go. All right. So much to do. Let's see what chat has to say. You ordered the whole Monument paint line with the Mini Masterworks Kickstarter. Oh, nice. Can't wait to get your hands on them. You love how burnt and pure red look. Your two favorite reds. Yes, me too. Have a lay down in the afternoon. Good night, Galifire. Thanks for coming by. No, you don't have to talk. We like lurkers. It is no problem. Whatever, you don't have to talk. You can just enjoy, but if you want to, you're welcome to. Any amount of engagement is welcome. Especially, I understand if you just got done streaming and you're tired too. All right, now, okay, so now we've got that first layer. We're going to start building up this red to be even brighter. I'm going to see what happens if we take some of this. It's got a little bit more orange in it, just a skosh. So it might end up being a good highlight, although I think this red is supposed to, who did some bits? Aw, Treaty, thank you. You're such a sweetie. I appreciate that. All right, so this has a little orange in it. Look what happens when I put just that little dot of orange. This is the oil paint. That means do not, under any circumstances, lick it. Orange is a great highlight for red. And what will happen here, because this blends so nice, is I can layer this down, let it dry, and then come back and layer that more blue red on top of it. And you'll see what I'm talking about, because we want, look at the difference between these two reds. One's orangey and this one isn't. I don't even know if you can tell on camera, but let's go ahead and put some of this Purell red, see what happens. Oh, it mixes pretty nice with it, but these are the water-soluble oils. That's probably why. Very, very red. Okay. Go back to the Purell red. So cute. I like that. Okay. Now, remember we talked about this lantern. This is what we're going to do. We're going to add a little yellow to my red. Let's see what happens if I do this. I'm going to do it on my palette first because I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to start with this orange. And we're just going to brush this on. And it's not very much orange, not a lot. But pretty much anywhere where that light would hit that leg. And then add a little bit more yellow now again. And then this time it's a smaller surface area. And that right there might be as much as I go. I'm not sure. We'll make it a little bit broader. It's probably good enough. We don't want too much yellows on things. Okay, we're gonna add the yellow to this color and this color. Trying to get a thin glaze because we want to just hint. We don't want it to really be like a whole. It's hard to explain. We want it to still look like flesh, but with yellow light on it. We don't want it to look like yellow on flesh, right? So you have to mix the flesh with the yellow to get the OSL. And we're gonna just put that everywhere. This lantern has a sphere around it. So picture the sphere of the lantern. And everywhere the lantern touches is where the new color drops. You can add a little bit more red to that, to the edges of that. And we can kind of go back and forth if we need to, because like right here, I feel like it's a little too pastel. So we're going to add that red Purell back. Just like that. Come back to it after we blended it, after it dries rather. Back to this kind of yellow glaze color again. It's a very yellow. Ooh, cat hair. Okay. Do you see how that has a little bit of that flesh in there? We'll let that dry and then we'll come back over that and glaze that yellow again a little bit. The entire Vallejo game color line and most of the model colors, you have those, and you have the transparents from Monument. Good. What oil paint was this? It was cadmium red medium. So yep, cadmium red medium. And it's a water mixable color. Did I see Sarasto paint his phoenix like a vulture? I did not. Is it good? There's a lot of bone white everywhere. Dead flesh for cloth. Oh, that's cool. Okay, speaking of white, it's time to start layering in some of the whites on here. Let's start with, let's look at this. I think we need to start with a purpley color. I'm going to take this color and mix it with my burgundy. This is going to be the base for my white. I know it sounds crazy, but I think I can. You want a purpley, but a little bit of this red in there. Yeah, this is going to work. So this purple is going to be really nice contrast with that yellow that's going to be everywhere. I'm just going to paint her whole fuzz with this. You start with it being dark and then you get lighter later. Lighter later. Let's get this. The darkest part is going to be in here, and we'll just use more burgundy. See? That part can be pretty dark. And then we'll get here with this purple. There we go. Do you see how this is going to be the biggest shadow? Let's get the burgundy over here, kind of toward the middle where it's dipping in. Now there's the lantern is not too far from her belly here, so there's going to be some lighter. So I'm going to get in here with this lighter pinker purple here. And the reasoning for that is because this pinky purple color is going to highlight up to yellow a lot easier than a darker purple. You'll see. Got to get it in there. That lantern's going to get in the way. I guess if you're going to sub-assemble, that lantern would be good to put on last because it does just kind of click up in there. All right. Now, we're not going to use white. We're going to go with this pink color. This is a very light pink called pale pink. Oh, and it's clogged. Let's see if I can get it unclogged. There we go. Yep. All right. Now watch what happens when we use this pink we're gonna mix it with this purple, and we're gonna do these little texturing kind of dots. Where the highlights are. Leave a little bit of that lower color showing through. So he gives it a texture. This kind of music is perfect for this kind of thing because it gives you a beat to kind of stipple to. Stippling is when you're like, just like I'm doing. And it's even better if you're not using a good brush. It's like a junky brush that kind of has a texture to it already. See how it's already starting to read as white? Let's get some more of this pink. What happens when we add, ooh, that's too much. Wipe some of that off. I see a lot of chat moving, so give me a second and I will take a look. See, that's really cute and starting to read as more white. There's a little mistake I found. I'm just gonna see if I can fix it right here. Put a little bit of blend it in. Haha, I got it to go away. Perfect. Okay. All right, I gotta read chat. There's been so much chat. Hold on. Ooh, Tom's been experimenting with alkyd paint. Yeah, this is an alkyd, basically. I think it is. Doesn't say. Thought you'd pick out some base colors and airbrush as much as possible for getting 1000% insanity. Individually painting all this feather, yeah, for sure. Or dry brush. That bird is perfect for dry brush. Phoenix are supposed to be red, yeah. Maybe I'll give this burgundy and red theme that Shoshie's doing right now. That's, hey, it's looking good though, right? Although I'm not loving this knee. Let's go back into this. Let's go back into it with some yellow. I think that's what was bugging me about it. I think it needs to be a warm yellow. This is probably a better yellow. This one right here is Chimera. And so look at how orangey it is. Actually, I had it sort of mixed on the palette. You can just mix the yellow with the Purell Red to get this, but I think this is a little bit more pigmented. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Put a little bit of that yellow on the thing and it just turned blech because of the purple. I needed to go up higher in value, or in, yeah, I need to go up higher. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of this pink to this cold yellow and see what happens. There, that's nice. That actually works really nice. Yay! Now the yellow is the opposite of purple, so when you put it on top of this pinky purple color, guess what? It pops a lot. It's mixing with the eye. I'm going to mix a little bit more pink on top of that. You don't have bright colors in your Katie theme, but this monster seems like it would work for bright. Yeah, I think so too. How cute. Your airbrush, all the hands. Yes, yes, do that for sure. All right, now I'm going to take a tiny bit of this white and mix it with this pink because I don't want the straight white yet. Let's see what happens. Let me take my glasses off. See? I'm just going to use that white on the apex of where it is it's, you know, popping out the most. Now I'm going to use a little tiny bit of straight white down here. Just little parts of it every now and then. You really don't want to use too much white because then it'll really get chalky super quick. There. See, that reads as white, even though it's actually like a zillion little colors. Okay, let me look at my stocking. She's got green holiday ribbon. That's actually very cute. We're going to use this dark black green. To start. And mix a little bit of this red purple in it to desaturate it. Hold on. I need water. Do a little bit more of that purple in there. There we go. Let's go a little bit brighter with the green. See, now I need to rinse my brush because there's too much purple in my green. Too much purple. This is very hard because I'm not going to paint all of this on Twitch because I can't even reach her. Ooh, that's pretty. That is really pretty with that bright green. Cute as heck. And there is, looks like to me, a little bit of a gold band in between. Yes. Oh my gosh, she's super cute. I think I'm going to start with this burgundy, maybe, and mix it with a little bit of this golden yellow to start my shadows for my stars here. And then I'll layer that up. Actually, that's supposed to be green. That's okay. I'm going to paint those yellow for now and go up with the green in a minute. Let's do the green now. And mixing that with that yellow actually works out because even in the art card, it's a different color green. It's perfect. Cute as heck. Now, because this band, I'm going to take a little bit of this white and I'm going to make this freehand, this line. That is going to be yellow, but I have to put the white first, otherwise it will never cover. Okay, so paint that in, let it dry completely. Let's go in and highlight our little star over here with the white. Okay, now we go in with our golden. So we go over that white. And same thing here. Wow, isn't that pretty? See that? Very cute. All right, I need to look at chat. Chat is going and going. Cowabunga. The PC works. Do you know why yellow has that? Because it's a transparent color. So anytime you use yellow, the way that pigment works is it's transparent. So when you lay that down, you can see right through it. Other colors have loads of pigment in them and they are not transparent, right? So what we're doing to kind of make this a opaque effect is we put down the white, let it dry, it becomes a new little canvas. Let me let that dry. Yep, it's the nature of the pigment, exactly. And then, see, it's not quite dry. White takes a little bit to dry. Gonna take some of that yellow. See, we put the yellow over here. When we put the yellow over here, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now that will still dry. We might need a couple coats, but it's already more vivid than this transparent. Right. Good. I love it when you guys learn stuff. Get a little bit of thinner to get this off my finger. So a lot of the colors that are the most transparent, reds, oranges, yellows, you know, those colors. Oh, this poor lantern is gonna probably bust off. Dang it. Yeah, I should probably just see if I can take it off. Let me see. No, I'll leave it. Mix a little bit of this red in here. Okay. Let me look at her leggings. See the... We need to go back in with this green. Have to go back later, and I'm going to take a little bit of this red and right around the edges of this star so that it gives it a little drop shadow. I'm putting just a little bit of that red next to that green to darken it and make that star pop out. Red and green are opposite on the color wheel, so that will pop that a little bit. It's still too dark, so now I'm going to take my actual yellow, my yellow, and I'm going to see if I can layer some yellow on top of my yellow. That seems better. And then I'm going to add my white back into this. Sometimes if you add just a little bit of white to yellow, you get that effect that you're looking for, that you want. Just that brightness. There's cute. Okay. All I did was add some white to that, and now I can come back with this yellow and glaze it till it gets, and then that golden brown right here. There we go. Now, there was a bit of yellow that kind of got over my green, so I can come back and fix my green. There we go. Much better. We've been doing the whole leg here. Let's go with these little, whatever they're, tongues or something. I think I'm going to just use this Rosy Flesh color and just be really obvious and paint them right with that. We'll start with that and we'll see what we need to do. That's not bad. I think it needs to be a little bit more gray, actually. It's a little bit too pink. And a little bit of the burgundy to it. A little bit of burgundy. Especially in between them. That's better. Let me look at the model again. Wait, the art card. See if the art card even has. Oh, they're very pink on the art card. Oh, we got a new follower. I mean, I think we lost our music too. Topless, hello. Let me check my music. Yep, it stopped. Let's do this again. All right, the pinkness is, let's go ahead and add a little pure red to this. There we go. That's better. It's even more red than that, though. A little more pure red. Because she's got her little Santa outfit on. There's a different Santa, but yes, these are like supposed to be like tongues or something. I don't know. Such a weird model. Cheesecakey. I like that color though. It seems to be the right color. And now over here, I completely missed her skin. Mix a little burgundy with it. Over here, I mixed a little burgundy with it so we can show that it's darker. Because it is in shadow right there. Okay. What is next? Let's do her arm. It is definitely this purple mixed with this burgundy. It is, we'll start with the burgundy and we'll layer up with the purple because that's how it goes. Ah, man, I just found more flesh tone that I didn't get. It's like right here. Okay. Okay, burgundy, burgundy, burgundy. Sorry, I keep getting distracted by my own painting. I'm gonna go over. Now on the art card, there is no star on her arm like this, which is interesting. Sometimes the art card differs from the model and vice versa. All right, up in here, I'm just gonna poke the burgundy up in there just because it needs to be dark, and it's not. Okay. As long as I try not to get some on her boob here. I don't want that. I want a little bit of there. Do you see how I took that burgundy and I just went in between where the skin? There we go. This burgundy is actually making a real nice shadow color everywhere. All right, I'm just going to go in. I can go back and lighten stuff where I need to later. Okay, so we started with the burgundy. Now, oh, sorry, I got pieces of paint sticking to my brush. All right, that's a good spot to stop with that. And I'm going to add the purple and a little bit of flesh tone too, because it's supposed to look like it's transparent. Just a little bit. And I'm needing, oh, I do need a little black, but I haven't gotten there yet. Let's go ahead and add this rosy color. Just a little tiny bit, only where like the knuckles are bent, because we want it to look dark. That's better. That's not bad. Okay, go back in with that purple a little bit. Okay. So it does need a, I'm going to use transparent black. I'm not going to use black. Transparent black will help me get that glaze look I need. If you don't have transparent black, you can carefully use a little Nuln Oil. I don't know if it'll give it the same effect. Okay, this is transparent black. I'm just going to put it down in here. Not even sure. I probably should have used even just the Nuln Oil. I'm not sure. Ah, technical difficulties. All right, I'm going to paint the whole hand with a little layer of this transparent black to give it a little bit of that contrast. We need to let that dry. That's the right color, and then we need to lighten it from there with the rosy color. And it's just the pure red mixed with a little bit of this pink, the rosy pink. See how that makes that look a little bit transparent? Just a little bit. Okay, let's do a little bit on top. It's like almost like a thin stocking over her hand. Gonna pass on that. You wanted the Storm Knight. Shame Atlas wasn't delivered in time. I know, I bet Poots wanted that for us. Question, do you always use references for color painting, figuring, or using your imagination? I would say, Tom, on Twitch and in my commission painting business, a lot of the times I like to use references because it's much faster. But you do not have to. If you like to use, you know, for me, I do a little bit of both. I will sometimes use references, and sometimes I'll have kind of a scheme in mind already. And sometimes I'll do a little bit of both, right? Like, right, that needs a layer of something. Maybe a layer that's dark. Okay. That's better. Okay, that's lovely, actually. I like that a lot. I'm going to make this star. I'm going to start it white, and then I'm going to paint it yellow. Okay, that's cute. Back to the purple pink over here. Let's make all of that. And the boots. We start with this purple color and then we'll lighten it. Oh, I found a little piece of her shoulder I want to lighten. There, that's better. And let me look at this again. It really does help me to use references. I find it's a lot quicker for me. All right, I'm starting with this color for my gold over here. I'll leave that. Let's do this gold as well. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. Oh yeah, on the pink, we're gonna do little tapping for the fuzz. Starting at the top, and then as it starts using up the paint, we can kind of move around. Okay. Add a little bit of this yellow, just a little bit. And go back into this pink more. And finally to the white. See, that really looks real white now because of the other colors in it. All right, back to this. We're going to do some non-metallic metal, sorry. Let that dry. I'm going to go back over that top one a little bit with this other yellow. And same thing on the star. We're going to go back to this lighter yellow. Let me get a little white in that. See how that pops a little bit because of that white. And again, with the white over here, this is going to be where the reflection of that gold is going to be. Now, gold doesn't typically have white. It'll have a very pale yellow. So let's go in here with a little bit of this black. There we go. Boom. It's a little cartoony with the black, but I think it looks good. Cute. This is going to be a nice model when I get done with it, I think. Hi, Rumble. Hi, Okami. Hello, hello. It is late. Oh, it is 5 o'clock. Boom. My practice models were generic armor kits and came with the game. Don't forget to stop and stretch. It is time to stop and stretch. Let's stretch a little bit. Oh my gosh. I think I've solidified to my chair. Oh. Oh my gosh. Did you hear that? There was like a... It is not Christmas Aya. It's Christmas Santa. Apparently, Twitch doesn't like me to write that in the thing, so I have to write Santa. See, here she is. She's super cute. Let's see. What can we do? This bag is also red. I've just noticed that. I just also realized I painted almost this entire thing with the same brush. So then we'll get into the burgundy up here. See, as we get more and more painted in, it starts making the other colors look really good. Okay, almost. Oh, I like that. All right, let me show you how I'm going to do her hair. Let's look at the card. The card has some purples in her hair, so we're going to use those. We're going to again go back here and start shading in some of the deeper recesses. Anywhere there's a divot in her hair, we're going to go ahead and put a little purple in there. Boy, this whole part right here by her face is going to be a lot of purple. This is the purple mixed with a little bit of burgundy. See how that is going to really be nice? What did I thought I leaned on something. All right, back to the burgundy, the purple. There we go. Up under here. She's got a little collar on, I just noticed, that I don't know what color it is because I don't think it's in the art. I think it's just in the sculpt. All right, all of this hair back here that is behind her breasts, I gotta kind of get my brush up in there. I think I like it with this dark color like that. Okay. Bear with me, I'm gonna look at chat in 1 second. I wanna make sure. Okay. Ooh, I see a highlighted thing. You're having a super hard time getting motivated after feeling like I whiffed on my last painting project. How do you get your motivation back after a 2-month project gone wrong? A cat herder, I have a really great piece of advice for you. Have you ever built a Gundam? Or have you ever put together so I once got really burnt out and unmotivated because I went to a workshop from like a master artist for mini painting, and he just leveled up my brain and then my painting wasn't as good, right? So like your brain sometimes levels ahead of your painting skill, and sometimes it takes a while to catch up, and it'll be like a month or two later. So anyway, in the meantime, I got one of those snap tight Millennium Falcons, and I just dry brushed and I washed the poop out of it. I didn't, paint a chibi. Paint something fun. Fun is the enemy of burnout. Whatever you do, it has to be fun. For me, being able to just dry brush and wash something and not worry about if it was perfect, right? One of the things you say, you whiffed on your last painting project. So you worked on it 2 months and it went wrong. One of the things is probably just in the ugly stage, because what I always tell people is when you've gotten to that stage where it's gone wrong, keep working on it, because you can't wreck it more, right? You can't wreck it more if it's already wrong. So keep working on it and just have fun with it, and you never know, you might fix it. You know, there's so many different ways to go around those kinds of things. Like you see me on camera, I fail all the time, but you watch me fix it. We failed today. We got like overspray on our tuchus. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, go for a walk, paint a chibi. If you don't ever level up, you gotta have fun. I think that's what you might be missing. Step back from that project, get some distance for a while. Yeah, exactly. Learn from mistakes. Stare it on the shelf all day long to learn from it. So yeah, so change it. Do something. Like I said, if you feel like you've wrecked it, keep painting on it. Play with it, because like you said, if it's already wrong, if it's wrecked, you can't mess it up more. You'll try doing something completely different to get a break before going back. Okay, I hope that helped you, because those kinds of questions are great, because a lot of people go through that. Ask some kids to mess it even more and then try to fix it. Yeah. Okay, let's look at her. We're going to start by painting. We're going to add some of that pink again to this burgundy color. And we're going to start, ooh, there's a cat hair. We added pink to this burgundy color, and we're going to start painting up her hair. And not use white. It's like pink and burgundy. And there's a bend right here to her hair, and I'm gonna just kind of hit that with that pink a little bit. There's another bend over here. That's where the most of that pink is, and the other colors, the shadowed, I can't talk, shadowed colors, they get to stay that darker color. Okay, just the bend, just around the river bend. Okay. You're gonna pretend like your brush is the light, and it's bending around the hair like that. And there's, okay, now we're gonna add a little bit more pink to the next color, and then we're gonna highlight the next layer. It's still just using pink. We don't want to use white until the last minute. And again, on that bend, only smaller this time. By the way, so I don't know, some of you know this who are from Europe, that Model World Expo was canceled again. And it's a very frustrating thing for me because of having to deal with the airline tickets and everything, and refunded rooms and trying to get in every single time. It's been very frustrating. And so I'm reconsidering, instead of going to Model World Expo, once Mike and I get the chance, I think we might try to go to Paint-A-Palooza, which is the one that Ben Kometz and Matt Sexwish host. It's in Berlin or Spandau. So I'm actually thinking of doing that instead of Model World Expo, because it's been a big headache trying to schedule. And with Spandau, my friend Lutz, he lives in Spandau, so we wouldn't have to worry as much about the travel arrangements. All right, now I'm adding, so I've got my pink. Now I'm adding a little yellow and a little white together, so I get a light, just a little bit, a little very light yellow, but with some white in it. And I'm painting these individuals a little bit more. Focusing at the top. All right, let me look at chat, because I see you guys are chatting. Did I see those? I did see those 4 flower lady. They were very expensive though, and I'm trying to launch this Patreon and I don't have the funds for them. But if anybody wants to commission me to paint those, I will freaking love to paint them. So Brush Guy's talking about LEP Studios came out with some garage kits. They're just stunning. See how we're getting lighter and lighter, whiter hair? Let me go back over here. But yeah, if I wasn't in the middle of launching that, I probably would get those. Okay. Okay. This hand, we're going to paint this hand. Completely forgot. Such a pretty color, that purple that we chose. Are you thinking about getting them, Brush Guy? Then I will need to come to Berlin again. Yay, that would be awesome. I think Mike and I would like to see you. That would be great. 2020 is on my naughty list and is not getting a Christmas present. Yes. I'm still allowed to leave the house and enjoy nature, so it's kind of a lockdown I can live with. Okay, yeah. Yes, I also thought, is there anybody who wants me to paint for them? Yeah, exactly. You know, you should put that on your you're totally tempted. You bought that fish already? Yeah. Oh yeah, have you started that yet? He's talking about this crazy good garage kit that was really expensive. It was so beautiful though. I cannot wait to see you paint that. Everybody who's painted that has done a good job that I've seen. All right, I missed this side of her hand. I'm worried about getting your lips. Ah. Okay. We'll let that dry. We'll go in with our golden orangey color here. Put that on our wristbands. That's a really pretty color. Ah! All right. Now the gold, this part here. Ooh, and too much on my brush. There we go. Add a little tiny bit of white so that it's a little bit more opaque. Pretty. I feel like Model World Expo might be like a little bit less low key. I think that Paint-A-Palooza might be a little bit more low key. It'll be a lot easier to get together with people who I'm friends with, because it'll be such a smaller event. There we go, beautiful. More yellow. Okay. She's looking good. She's got, let's go with these burgundy, and we're starting in burgundy, but then we're going to get red on them after the fact. I did not expect this model to take me so long. So we're going to be working on this probably into the next week. We're probably going to work on these Christmas pinups for the rest of the December, if it's okay with you guys. I don't mind. Okay. But yeah, if you've never been to Berlin or to Spandau, and I don't know if they're going to have it, but if they do, we're, either way, we'll try to make a trip out to Germany again and Austria. Mike's favorite place is Austria. I think mine is Germany. All right, a little black. This is a little transparent black. I'm just going to put this in her eye socket and around her eye. It's transparent, so it won't be super dark. Ah, I messed it up. Because it's transparent though, thankfully I will be able to fix it a little bit. Let's see. This is the worst place on a model to mess up. All right, I luckily mostly saved it. Mostly. There we go. All right, good. Maybe I shouldn't have used the transparent. It's a little too runny. All right, that's fine. I'll have to go back in there with actual black. Notice that I'm coming in and putting the transparent black underneath some of the spots that need a little dark lining. Dark lining is so good for making things pop. See that? And this transparent black makes a pretty good liner too. You worked for a company headquartered in Stuttgart. Your brother lives in Vienna, and those two are as different as America and Britain. I know. I think Mike and I just have different tastes. Mike loves Vienna. I like Vienna, but it's very different than Baden-Württemberg. After 3 hours of watching you paint, you got more inspired for your art than the whole year. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad, Tom. Paint-A-Palooza will be more intimate, yes. Yeah, repost, I don't mind. You live on the California Central Coast. At noon, we got an emergency broadcast. Oh no. Oh no. I'm so sorry, C.R. Pearson. I hope that they are able to, you know, medvac people places. Well, that makes other counties harder. Vienna is nice. The food in Vienna is fantastic. I'm so glad that I was able to help you get inspired, Tom. It's such a fun model, isn't it? Okay. Let's do a little bit of lightning. There. This shoulder is bothering me. It is not the right colors. It got all muddied. Even though, there we go, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Now I can go back and paint that bag again, which is supposed to be red anyway. See? Okay, I'm gonna let's try painting her lips. We'll start with this burgundy. That top lip is the tiniest. Very cute. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of this burnt red on the bottom lip, and then the Purell red. Nice bright. Cute as heck. One thing I want to show you before we go, because we're almost done. Take a little bit of transparent red or a transparent ink, some kind of transparent red pigment. Red looks best when it's a little bit shiny. See, look at this. This is the transparent red. If you go back over, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Let's see what happens when I go over here. And I'm going to thin out this part with the water so that orange will still be there. But look at how that made such a difference. On her belly. So that's one of the secrets to red, is always come back with an ink or some kind of, you know, other red, and it'll smooth everything out for you. And red always looks good when it's just a little bit shiny. Let's do this. Okay, and then a little bit of, there's just the tiniest amount of magenta in her, in the painting that I can't quite see. Okay, now a little bit of this transparent, watch. Cute. Well, we have a lot left to do. I'm going to leave this for Monday, or maybe I'll work on it some and then we'll move on to another one. Would you use varnish on top of it? Yeah, you can use, then you can, so after you finish that, you can do a layer of matte varnish. And then if you feel like the reds kind of got too dull, you can come back with a little bit of, maybe a little bit of top coat, like a gloss, not gloss, but maybe satin all over the red, and it'll look really nice that way with the red. Stuttgart is an industrial center, very functional. Vienna is more oriented. If you ever get a chance, Mikey, I don't know if you've ever been to Neckarsulm. The Audi plant is there, and they'll give you a tour, and it's actually really impressive. It's huge. It's like most of the town is covered by this huge auto plant. Auto. All right, let's see, matte varnish. Yeah, matte varnish on red is a little bit, it doesn't always look good. All right, we're gonna look for somebody to raid. We had a really good stream. I got a lot done on Santa. All right. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to sell any of these pinups. I don't know. Because they're from my collection. I haven't figured out if I want to do that or not. But we'll see. If I do sell them, I'll let you guys know, and we'll do a blind auction. Okay, let's take a look at who is on, so we can raid. I see a Studio J again. Yeah, let's go ahead and raid Studio J. All right, guys. Here we go. All right, everybody, you guys have a good one, and I will see you on Monday. Bye, guys.